kids! Do you want to hear a story? That's great! So today we have a super fun and exciting story for you. But first, have you ever seen a spider and felt a little scared? Mm-hmm. Well, our story for today is all about the little girl who yelled, "Spider!" So keep your ears open, your mind ready, and enjoy the story. There was a girl who was afraid of spiders. It didn't matter what kind of spider, big or small, black or brown, hairy or foul. The little girl was terrified of them. Everyone in her family knew that the little girl was afraid of spiders. Her brother knew, her sister knew, her mom and dad knew, and even the dog knew that she was afraid of spiders. Whenever the little girl would see a spider, she would yell, "Spider!" And someone in her family would come running. They would scoop up the spider and take it outside and set it free far away where the little girl didn't have to worry about it. One day, the little girl decided to play a joke in her family. While she was in her room, she pretended she saw a spider. She yelled, "Spider!" And sure enough, her brother, sister, father, and mother came running. Even the dog came running to save the little girl from the spider. Woof! The only problem was there was no spider.
The little girl laughed. "Ha ha ha! Very funny," said her brother. "Ha ha!" said her sister. "Woof!" said the dog. "One of these days, we are not going to believe you," said her mom and her dad. The little girl still thought that it was a funny joke, and she liked it when they came running. So the next day, she decided to try it again. "There's a spider!" she yelled, even though there's no spider inside. Sure enough, the brother, sister, father, and mother came running. Even the dog came running to save the little girl from the spider. Woof! But of course, there was no spider this time either. The little girl laughed and laughed. "That is not very funny," said her brother. "You think you are so funny?" said her sister. "Woof!" said the dog. "You'll see one of these days. We are not going to believe you," said her mom and dad.
One night, the little girl was about to take a bath. She looked at the tub and saw a big hairy spider. She yelled, "Spider!" She waited for her brother to come and save her, but he never came. She yelled again, louder this time, "Spider!" She waited for his sister to come and save her from the spider, but his sister never came. Now, the little girl was becoming threatened. "Where is everyone?" she wondered. She yelled as loudly as she could, "Spider!"
She waited for her mom or her dad and saved her from the spider. The little girl began to cry, but no one came to save her from the big, hairy spider. She ran out to find her brother. "Didn't you hear me yell, spider?" the little girl asked him. "Yes, but I didn't believe you," he said. She ran to find her sister. "Didn't you hear me yell, spider?" the little girl asked. "Yes, but I didn't believe you," said her sister. She ran and found her mom and dad. "Didn't you hear me yell, Spider?" the little girl asked again. "Yes," said her mom and dad, "but we didn't believe you." Everyone didn't believe her except the dog. He just said, "Whoop!"
The little girl learned an important lesson that day. If you don't always tell the truth, people may not believe you when it really matters. From then on, she promised to be honest so her family would always know when she truly needed their help. And that is why it is so important to always tell the truth, boys and girls. When we are honest, people know they can trust us and they'll come help when we really need them. But if we play tricks or tell fibs like the little girl in the story, it can be hard for others to know when we are telling the truth.